Are we there? Ba-ba.
Hello.
Hi, guys.
Hi, guys.
Just wait for a bit.
It looks so close. I don't like it.
I'm gonna move this a little, y'all.
Well.
Just
Amanda
adjusting.
It looks so funny on the screen.
Really?
Yeah, it's just like you going gah, gah, gah.
All right, y'all.
Oh, it's okay. Never mind. For a minute, I thought this was in real time, so I was like,
Okay. Tell us if you can hear us.
yes. Tell us if you can hear us.
The microphones are solely for our podcast episode, so it's not going to sound like microphone quality to you guys because that's just on the phone. But the mics are picking up audio for our podcast episode that should probably go up tomorrow.
Yeah.
So y'all gonna be part of that. And we'll probably reiterate that a couple times during all this.
So also, like, if you are at this live, I guess you don't have to listen to the podcast, but if you want to just re-listen just cause, you totally
And the
can.
podcast will be just specific things, not the whole thing. So if you're here for the whole thing, you get the whole thing.
All right. So everyone's like, yeah.
Yeah,
so it's been a while since we've done a live stream. Wow. ASMR.
So if you've been to our other live streams, you know, like by the time we end, we're like, oh, we're so hungry because like we usually do live streams during like dinner time. So this time, we're just gonna eat with you guys because you guys people like watching people eat, right? Even though I don't like watching people eat, but I'm hungry and kill two birds with one stone, right?
Yeah. And we're having some yummies from Oho Noodles, which is
I wish it was
a place nearby.
sponsored by.
Oh, sponsored by.
I wish.
Okay. Yeah, so we're gonna be eating because we're starving. So yeah, it's kind of like a live stream mukbang, if anything, I guess you could say. Yeah, so it's been a long time since we've done live streams, which we apologize for. It's just we're kind of like. I'm gonna be straight with you. We're kind of lazy sometimes. Even with reactions, we're kind of like, since we have a monthly now.
Editing takes a lot of my time.
It does.
Okay, and energy.
Yeah, so, and since we have K-Monthly now, it's easier for us to just kind of leave certain things for K-Monthly, so that's why the reactions haven't been as, like, crazy as they possibly could be, but we're still active, so it's okay. So let's read some.
I hear the cat at the door.
Yeah. Rachel's on here. Hi, Rachel. We miss you. And then someone had to quote, "You like it when I write it."
All right, Chungha.
Ah, yes, that was something. Hold on, Amanda's gonna let the cat in. I feel so awkward eating in front of you guys. I don't want to make like an ugly face.
How is it?
It's yummy. People are like, that looks good. But
Yeah.
now I'm hungry.
It is good.
I got the tonkatsu with egg and rice, so it is very yummy. We also got takoyaki and baked barbecue pork buns. You guys want? You guys want some? It's like when idols they like pretend to feed the fans. Look at me eating this. People are like, nah. People are like, give me the food. I'm sorry, you guys are hungry.
I'm hungry. Because we usually do these like live streams till like 8 or 9. And we usually eat at like 6. So I'm like,
Yeah. And we were supposed to do it on Tuesday, right?
Mhm.
But I had a job meeting. So anywho, let's get to the K-pop
To the K-pop.
and just catching up because it's been a while. So just like how someone quoted Chungha. Why did someone say something?
No, I can't read. I just feel awkward.
Hi guys. Some people were being like, hi. I know I feel awkward eating. I was saying that when you left. I was like, I feel awkward eating in front of you
I'm
guys.
hungry.
Oh, John is here and Tori,
Hey, y'all.
our friends. Yeah, so ask us anything you want with K-pop. Someone quoted Chungha, and I gotta say that comeback was quite sassy, and that line specifically was
You make me nervous.
That's fine. That line, though, I like it when I write it. Some people are like, oh, obviously she doesn't mean that, but come on, they did it on purpose. They were like,
and she's well aware of what that means.
international stands were like,
So
sis. So
so
yeah. You were like, feed us.
no,
I
Okay.
can't. Here, I have
If you make a mess, I'll kill you.
takoyaki for you guys. Here you go.
Oh my god, did you hear that?
Yeah.
With my stomach.
All right.
Shiny's back.
Someone's like, what are y'all eating?
I'm eating bibimbap, kind of. It's like a sad bibimbap. It's kind of plain, but I just
Mine doesn't like veggies.
I just wanted rice, egg, and bulgogi. So
And I'm just having tonkatsu with egg and rice. And takoyaki, and we also have some baked pork buns because we went to this like Asian restaurant / market nearby. Shout out to Oho Noodles if you ever come to Miami. Let's get right to it. Let me go back into some people were asking us. Someone said, anything you look forward to when COVID ends? Whew.
conventions,
Conventions, concerts, just
concerts.
living our lives a bit
Not
more.
feeling like I have to double check that I have a mask on me.
The other day when I was going to work to the staff meeting, I like got out of my car and I'm walking and I'm like, oh, my mask. I was like, because I just forgot. Like sometimes you just forget we have to wear masks and now it's such a normal thing for us. It's kind of weird how we got to that point. Yeah, I'm just looking forward to like events mostly because it sucks that a lot of things got canceled. Like KCON obviously is not KCON this year again, physical KCON. So it's sad. And traveling, it's like we used to travel a lot within the year. Now it's like no traveling. Someone said, just want to say that Kingdom's Excalibur was the most impressive boy group debut since AT's dropped Pirate King. So we haven't seen.
That's funny you say that because we didn't like Pirate King when it came out.
You're right. Now we do fuck with Pirate King though. Like I listen to it, I'm like,
Yeah, but I'm like, I don't sit here thinking it's that great. But that's not. Isn't Treasure their actual like, debut?
Mhm.
Not so much Pirate King.
Yeah.
I don't know.
We were gonna react to Kingdom, but then we decided not to because we had 2 other things to react to. So we still have to watch that, but when we watch it, we will put it in our K monthly, so we will have an opinion on it.
Yeah, I still have to edit our 𝒂𝒏 reaction.
Yeah.
But I'll have to do that after this. Because I was running low on time today. Because, a lot of stuff to do.
Were you gonna say shit?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I said it anyways.
Were you gonna say shit?
Someone said, oh, Doug. You guys thought about doing a first listen for Chungha's album.
So, hold on. I don't like talking in my mouth full. It was really difficult. How do people do it? But I feel like mukbangs, people like talk with their mouth full, and I just don't like
Amanda
doing
can't do
that.
that. I'm gonna let Amanda answer that question.
I'm getting there. So when we do first listens, I like run out of energy really fast. So sitting there and listening to just like a full album with like 10 songs is really difficult for me as it is. Like it hurts my back and I start getting kind of tired and low energy. So I cannot imagine. I know she has like 17 tracks. And I know some of them are like kind of like
Songs we already know.
not just that, like there's like interludes or like they're short. But I don't know. I was just like, I don't think I'd be able to get through the whole thing like with enough energy. So I was like, I haven't even been able to listen to it on my own accord because it's just like, it just sounds like a lot of time.
Yeah, we're like really bad when it comes to albums. I really do want to try to listen to it, like maybe as a first listen, but that's why something that I offer, like I told Amanda, like, oh, we could do solo first listens. The only problem with solo first listens especially for an album that long, is that it's hard not to bounce off of someone. Like when I've done solo first listens, I'm there like, yeah, you know, like, and then it's awkward because Amanda has to edit like my first listen, for example, and I just feel like, oh god, what's Amanda gonna say when she sees this?
Doesn't matter. Even if I'm in the video, I still judge you.
Fuck.
In post editing.
Fuck.
Hey.
All right. We'll see, Doug. Hopefully we can, but it's a lot. Someone's like, Speeches said, I missed you guys. Missed you guys. I mean, missed you too.
Missed you guys. Well, that's the name of the live stream. This is a lot of food.
What do you guys think? Sorry, talking about the food. What do you guys think is gonna happen with Red Velvet this year? I definitely expect we are getting a Red Velvet comeback. Like they said, it's coming. I'm ready for it. Like I miss my girlies. Like it's been too long since Psycho, like insanely too long. And we know it wouldn't have been that long if it wasn't for the incident that happened with Wendy SBS. We definitely would have had another Red Velvet comeback, but I definitely think they're coming back. I feel like they're revving it up, and it's gonna be like a grand return.
They're revving it up.
Revving it up for Red Velvet. Okay, no, that was. So guys, what groups do you think will be popular in this 4th gen, if it's in 4th gen now? Yeah, so we are in 4th gen, I would say. Well, we already have like a pretty good chunk of popular 4th gen. We have like 𝒏𝒐𝒅𝒄𝒂𝒔𝒕, I would say like Stray Kids, ATEEZ, TXT, and Hypen. My girl's Luna. Luna's getting up there, I swear. I feel like those are like the really like popular. Is there anyone else I'm missing? There's so many groups that come out.
𝒏𝒏 count?
Yeah, 𝒏𝒏 counts. Yes, I feel like 𝒏𝒏's also gonna be leading SM like 4th gen wise. I don't know. There's so many groups that come out. It's like crazy to keep up with, and like these rookies tend to do a lot better than like not some gens, but I feel like a lot of groups have gone really popular like really fast.
Well, it's because K-pop's bigger now.
That is true.
Worldwide.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't say it's easier to get popular now, but they definitely have more of a chance because of social media and YouTube and all that good stuff.
Them young fans.
I feel like there's different periods of time in K-pop where it was really hard to become popular, and then where it was, you know, like really like 2012 and 2013 were like really bad years to debut, I feel, for groups. And I feel like there was another area of time that was like, it was just a bunch of groups debuting, and none of them really got popular. I want to say like maybe 2015 or something. I don't remember.
Well, 2013, like only BTS got popular, and that was later in BTS's career, not even like in that year.
Yeah, everyone that debuted in 2013 basically flopped. For the most part, I think so.
I'm like dead ass.
Yeah,
sure.
I feel like we've looked at that debut list
and we're like,
times,
oh my
and
god,
we're like, wow.
BTS
And it was funny because they were like underrated at the time as well. Like
BTS was literally the only group that survived from 2013. I don't know why.
And I feel like a lot of 2012 groups were not popular, and then they became popular later, like Newest and EXID.
Yeah.
Ooh, and I don't know who else I remember.
We got asked favorite new groups.
Well, if you watch our top debuts of 2020, you would know.
Well, definitely my eyes are on 𝒏𝒏. Wow, that was so attractive. So when we eat.
Yeah, like, or when I drink soda, I just get like hiccup burps. So I'm sorry if you hear a few of those.
Definitely my eyes are on 𝒏𝒏 for like new groups. I mean, I really love 𝒏𝒐𝒄𝒂𝒔𝒕.
𝒐𝒐, bro.
Oh, 𝒐𝒐.
𝒐𝒐's my number one. Like, looking forward to like the rest of their career.
Other new groups, like recent groups. I mean, obviously y'all know how big of an orbit I am, so. I'm trying to think of other groups. What about the guy groups?
Oh, in Hypen.
Your debut was good.
In Hypen.
But I'm not gonna learn those members, man. I'm like, it's really hard for me to learn.
Bro, I still don't know the members of the boys. And I never will.
I know one.
I know
Young
one
Moon?
kind of. I don't really know him. I know who he is.
Someone's like, have you guys ever thought of doing reactions to funny K-pop moments or variety show stuff? I feel like I never know where to start with that. We did a try not to laugh EXO thing
That
once.
was funny.
That one actually got pretty good views, and it was pretty damn funny because we are EXOs. So I don't know, maybe we could look into that more and try to like spice it up a bit.
Spice it up.
Try not to laugh. NCT. That would be hard.
Oh my
NCT makes me laugh no matter what.
Any of those or like those videos that this person makes where it's like a certain like a movie or something or a drama and it's like, oh, but NCT's there. I don't remember what that user is.
Oh yeah. The True Beauty, but NCT. Oh,
Like, that's
that one was
funny.
a good one. And I watched True Beauty, like all of it. It was like seeing NCT there was a good time. Speech is like, can I please P.O. box you signed albums to add to your flex wall? You don't have to
Oh
give us
my god,
anything.
no.
Just your support is enough for
That's a lot.
our flex wall.
Flex wall.
And then John asked, not a ton of comebacks thus far, but what's your favorite of 2021?
Well, Kang Daniel came in real strong.
So we reacted to Daniel because a lot of people were like, please react to Daniel, so that will be up. That should be up, right?
It is up.
Oh, it's up.
Yeah. Like right
that
before
comeback blew me away. I think it was perfection. Another great comeback was Golden Child.
Oh yeah.
I feel like the MV was like, I love zombies or horror stuff, so I was like, hell yeah! And the song and the set, Cherry Bullet, I also really liked their
Cherry
comeback.
Bullet for sure.
Jenna's comeback was hella catchy.
Who else? There was. I would have to look at the what we reacted to because I don't remember.
Who the hell came back?
But a few things that came out in the beginning of the year were pretty good.
Mhm.
Yoonho, I love Thank You. It's so some second gen goodness in there. Oh my god, what came out? I don't even know. So bad at remembering things.
J-Idol came out. I like J-Idol, but I'm like, on the fence
I
about
guess
it.
like Hwa like kind of grew on me, but it wasn't like anything that blew me away.
Mhm.
You know. Just a reminder, we're using microphones because we're separately recording, so I can make this our podcast episode for tomorrow. So if you guys haven't listened to our podcast yet, it's called Talk That, and you should definitely listen to it. We have 10 episodes so far, and we talk about a bunch of stuff. K-pop stuff.
Someone's like, damn, 2013 Rip Boys Republic. Did
Boys
C-Clown also
Republic.
debut?
No.
Oh, it was C-Clown 2014. When did C-Clown come out?
Sleek Clown.
C-Clown.
Are they not 2012?
Swag on my chest. Iconic. I'm glad that Christopher Yu. That's the name he goes by now, right?
Christian Yu.
I said Christopher. I'm so used to calling him Rome. I'm glad he's doing really good. Like,
Yeah,
he
good for him.
deserves it, man. That
Good for
man,
him.
he's worked hard.
Madu's and I don't know if Trey is still together.
I don't think so.
Though. Madu wasn't there, and TK like made a fool of himself on the unit. That's all.
Someone's like, Christian, we only know Christopher. Listen, maybe it's because I get mixed up with like Bangchan, because his name is Christopher, right?
Excuse me, I don't know.
Isn't it Christopher? Oh my god,
This
y'all.
is the first I'm hearing of that.
Straight kids fans are like, how dare you?
I
I'm
think
pretty sure
I
it's
saw
Christopher.
someone call Chunha Annie yesterday. Is that like her
American?
her English name?
American name.
American.
Well, can someone? Yeah. Okay, someone's like, yeah, Bond Christopher. I was like, can someone please confirm his name is Christopher?
Christopher.
Nothing beats Taemin's Francisco.
Annie Kim. Oh my god, that's so good.
Oh, so that is her name.
Francisco.
Who was called Rachel? Someone has an English name is Rachel.
like from
From
April?
Dreamcatcher.
Oh,
Someone's American
not
name.
Dream. Wasn't.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
what? Oh, it was
Yoo-hyun.
you.
Oh my god. I got-
Yes, it
I
was
thought you said
Yoo-hyun.
that girl.
Rachel. I think nothing will ever beat actually
Cayman's Princess.
no Yuna from 𝒏𝒏.
Oh.
𝒏𝒏? Who's
Yeah, because it's supposed to be like Olivia.
Olivia 𝒏𝒏?
Yeah.
Like
Anywho,
my
moving
favorite
on.
is Julia from 𝒏𝒏.
Yeah.
Miss
Let me
Julia.
go back to the questions because we kind of got off track. People are criticizing Wendy now for plastic surgery after she literally fell on her face.
What?
People are giving her...
I mean, even if she didn't fall on her face, she can do whatever she wants.
Yeah, it's her money.
Here, if you're done eating, you can bring it back up.
Oh. It's like Jessie, you know, like how she has like her fake titties, and she's like, I paid for my fake titties. I mean, yeah, Wendy's case, like she can't really help it. She literally broke her face.
It's kind of like and who was it? Was it John Hyun that had to get his
yes, that
nose?
was the Why So Serious.
Yes, that's why he wasn't in Why So Serious.
Hit his car against a rail or something, and he broke his nose.
Yeah, I remember that.
Were people giving him shit for a nose?
Oh, I don't know. I'm just saying.
I'm
just saying, like the types of plastic surgery that people have had to get for accidents.
Sometimes also like. Did you drop the chopstick?
Oh fuck.
Hey, what I was gonna say?
Ew. Yeah, go talk.
Oh, and sometimes people get also like surgery because they can't breathe, like because of their noses. Like some people have to get surgery, so it's really stupid when people are like, because
I can't breathe.
As long as they're not like, for me, like trying to completely look like someone different or like something crazy, then I feel like getting surgery for certain things is fine. Like I don't judge people on that. It's their money in the end. Like maybe if I was rich, I'd do surgery too, but I'm poor, so.
I also don't mind it if it's not like a super big
crazy
change that it's like weird. I mean, there are some like unfortunate cases where I feel like certain people want to fix something and it kind of makes them look different, kind of like Namju from 𝒃.
Mm-hmm.
But I know it was like that it was something she was really like self-conscious of, right?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, if she feels better now, I guess that's fine. It just sometimes I'm just like, I don't recognize her, kind of.
More power to you. Okay.
I just hear you chewing.
Sorry. This is a good one. How do you reconcile a change in ultimate biases, especially since there's genuine love for them? I had mine as Lovely's baby soul, but since 2019, snapping Chungha is slowly getting up there.
Man, that used to be something we felt really bad about. Changing like your ultimate bias or whatever. Like people, some K-pop fans will like kind of like shun you in a way.
They'll be like, "Oh, you don't love them anymore,"
or like,
because you're not number 5.
Or that you're not,
like
you don't really,
fan,
you don't really care about them, or you weren't like, if you didn't keep the same ultimate bias when you became a K-pop fan to now, and it's like, I still love them. I just, things change, especially when certain idols are not active anymore. Like we recently decided that it's okay to have multiple ultimate biases, because that was another thing. Like you can only have one. So like Natalie ultimate bias is both Kai and Baekhyun from EXO, and then I finally accepted that I don't only ultimate bias Junhyung from Highlight, I also ultimate bias Sehun from EXO. Especially since Junhyung is technically not even in Highlight anymore and he's not active. It doesn't it doesn't matter nothing,
I think Johnny's getting up there too.
Shut your dirty mouth.
I think Johnny's getting up there too. Dun, dun, dun.
He might be close.
Dun, dun, dun.
But
here's like Junhyung and like Sehun, and
let me
Johnny's
get let me get a little more attached to NCT generally before I decide that. Shut up. Ho.
I am a hoe. Yeah, and also same with groups too. It's okay if when you got into K-pop, you ultimate bias a certain group, and then it changes over time. Like y'all don't understand. I ultimate bias SHINee when I got into K-pop, and then when EXO came out, I was like, yeah, I'm really into EXO, whatever, but my ultimate bias is still SHINee. Then I forgot, I don't even know what era, but I kind of sat there and I was like, girl, don't lie to yourself. Oh my god. EXO's your ultimate bias group. I mean, this whole status about it too, and everyone's like, oh my god. And I was like, I know. But I mean, SHINee's still number 2. Like, SHINee would never go lower than that.
Yeah.
Like, ever.
No, I was like,
So-
people were giving me shit when I almost kind of ultimate biased Robbie. Because, like, okay, SHINee was my first ultimate group too, so I ultimate biased Jonghyun. Obviously, you're gonna ultimate bias the first, like, group you really get into, right?
Yeah.
And then I found Beast, like, the next year, and then I ultimate biased Junhyun for a long time. And then in 2013,
Nick said hello.
I wasn't feeling the songs that Beast were coming out with, which I obviously love them now. So, and I got really into VIX, so then I was like, I ultimate bias Robbie. But honestly, it didn't last that long, and then I realized that I still really love Beast, and I was like, no, Junhyun's still my ultimate bias. So I had like a moment, but I was like, people like gave me shit for it, like, you know,
K-pop fans just have
that it's like, it's, you know, you're not a real like stan if you can change your ultimate bias that quickly. And I'm like, who cares?
At the end of the day, you still love these groups.
I really
and the
do.
members. Like, I still love Taemin.
Robbie was
to
almost
death.
my ultimate bias, but he, right now, if I were to give you an ultimate, like a list of top biases, he probably isn't that high. You know, like
Robbie's
it just
like-
changes. But I love Robbie.
Love.
I love Robbie.
Yeah, but you know, don't worry about it. Don't let it eat you up. It doesn't matter. You can change your bias as much as you want. Sorry, I'm like reading this slowly because we're catching up. Are you devastated about Gugudan disbanding back in December? I know I was. Yeah, I was really sad. I feel like Jellyfish
Mhm.
completely wasted like their potential. But at the same time, it's like business is business, and these companies are like ruthless. It's
If
like
you
if
wanna-
you're not getting the money,
If you want to know how much we felt about that, we did talk about it in one of our podcast episodes, and we got pretty heated about it.
yes,
At least
you can
I
check that out.
I know I did. I was really mad.
Yeah, we were like, how? Thoughts on A-Pink?
I love A-Pink.
I'm actually happy that A-Pink is still going strong, like being as old as they are, because usually like once groups reach the 7-year curse and blah blah blah, they usually like disband and they kind of fall apart. But I'm glad that A-Pink has still served us like some amazing songs, like, and they're still together. So I love A-Pink. I've loved them since debut. I've always adored them. Are you guys gonna watch Kingdom? And who do you support on Kingdom?
Who's on AT's
B2,
right?
AT's B2B, SF9, Icon, The Boys.
I don't
I
remember.
don't think that's hard.
I'm gonna support all of them.
Yeah.
The
I don't think we'll watch it. I usually just watch the
performances. Oh, Pen.
no, Pentagon
No,
was in
no.
the
Oh no,
previous-
Pentagon was in
Yeah,
in
Pentagon was in Road to
Road to
Kingdom.
Kingdom.
And yeah, I don't really watch the shows, but I'll probably watch the performances like I did for Road to Kingdom. Like I literally just watched performances and I just judged it off of that. I didn't like watch the actual show.
If anything, I'm really curious about B2B being on it because it's obviously not going to be full B2B. And since B2B is not a super heavy like dance group, I'm really curious what they'll do.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Someone's like trying not to laugh. Heechul edition would be hilarious.
Ooh. I would laugh.
Someone's like, hey, I'm a new sub and I don't know if you're into 17, but did you know today is DK and Vernon's birthday?
Wow, happy birthday.
Vernon's my bias. I didn't know their birthdays were at the same time.
They have the same birthday.
That's cute when you end up in the same group and your birthdays are like together. Double the cakes.
But then they're like, the attention's not just on me. I gotta share it with this guy.
Da-da-da. Sorry, I'm like catching up.
Catch up.
Just curious, do you guys listen to the Dive podcast, specifically the one with Ashley, Peniel, and BM? That's my favorite podcast along with yours.
Ooh, thank you. I listened to like the first 3 episodes, I think, because I would listen to it while I was like sewing. But I haven't heard more, but it was pretty funny, very interesting. And it made me realize how much of a player Peniel is, and I had no idea.
Peniel!
And BM is such a softie. I mean, we all knew that, but just like listening to him talk is just so great. And I love Ashley Shoes, my ladies' code by. So
Can,
it was a good time.
Oh,
Oh,
that's
2013, you're right.
𝒂𝒊𝒔𝒕 is coming back and on and off with their full album. Excited?
Yeah.
I'm super excited. I mean, I'm hoping that On and Off's comeback is better this time because I really wasn't.
The swimming song?
Yeah, I really wasn't into the swimming song. I liked We Must Love.
We were listening to their debut today.
Just today. 𝒂𝒊𝒔𝒕s I'm excited for because 𝒂𝒊𝒔𝒕s has honestly been killing it. Like last year they wrecked with Answer and Inception.
Which we also listened to Inception today.
That song's a banger.
I love Answer.
So I'm really looking forward to 𝒂𝒊𝒔𝒕s, definitely.
It makes me sad when a member is missing though.
Yeah.
I always count when they put the group photos, I'm always counting and I'm like, there's someone missing. Wee.
Thoughts on the soon to debut 𝒂𝒊𝒔𝒕 or code, I guess, and their lesbian concept controversy. Regardless of their motives, I think it's better to have more gay content in K-pop, even if it's pretending. I mean, is it at all pretending in K-pop?
I mean, yeah, probably. Who knows?
I think in K-pop, like, obviously for fan service wise, like, they use, like, you know, like, gay visuals or, like, fan servicey stuff because they know, like, fans get into it from that. Like, if you, like you know, a really great example is Monsta X's All In, which there's, like, clearly some sort of a homosexual plot line, but obviously it's never revealed. Like, it's never, like, yes, this is what it is. But, you know, it's obviously there because that draws fans in, and as a gay couple ourselves, it doesn't really bother me too much. So I don't know. I have to look into that because I haven't heard of a controversy like that, so. Are you leaving me?
No, I'm not leaving.
Okay. So, is it recording? The
I
audio?
think so, yeah.
I don't think so. It's not, the mics are not moving.
You're not moving.
Huh, wow, that's rude.
On and off.
Alright, so yeah, I don't know. I guess we're gonna have to look into that because I haven't seen that controversy, but that's interesting. Would you rather only ever listen to title tracks or B-sides on albums? Like if we were like only able to listen to one or the other? That's hard. Because like title tracks are what kind of pulls you into a group. Then it's like the main focus of the group. But then B-sides are like, some B-sides are like gems. Sometimes the B-sides are even better than like the title tracks. So, I don't know. I mean, if you cut off B-sides, it cuts off a lot of a group's discography.
I feel like that's a hard question when you're thinking about your favorite groups.
Yeah, oh my god.
But
because I don't
with a lot of other groups, I do not listen to a lot of their discography because I just. I'm sorry, oh my god. I don't have the time or the energy to listen to that much music. I don't know how people do it because, like, I know there's a lot of people who, like, they can just play music throughout the day and like, since what I mostly do is, like, editing work, I have to listen to what I'm editing, so I don't have that much free time to be listening to music. But I was thinking, like, so I would say title tracks for, like, groups that I casually listen to, but when it comes to my favorite groups,
that's hard because, like, for example, like in EXO's case, like, do I really want to just have Wolf there all the time? You know?
No, I feel like in EXO's case, like, as much as I love their title tracks, I think their B-sides are just, like, top tier.
Yeah, but you'll never listen to Lucky One ever again. And I'll never have Love Me Right. Or Power. So it's crying. But Wolf. Wolf's the deal breaker. I'm kidding. I always love talking smack about Wolf, but I like jam to it so hard. What's your favorite Tiara song and music video? That's such a good question.
Oh god, I can't even think about their music videos. Music video actually probably Roly Poly.
Roly Poly and Day by Day.
Oh,
that whole story slot.
But I like the aesthetics of Roly Poly with the outfits. They all look so cute.
Favorite song though?
Song?
I'd say like one of my favorites is like Day by Day and Cry Cry. I would say.
Yeah. I'm gonna pick an old one.
She's throwing.
What's it called?
Is it the hour? You know, 𝒂𝒊𝒂𝒔𝒕 was on their core concerts too, right?
I was gonna say, I Go Crazy Because of You.
Oh,
That one. That one. That one was
Right, I don't
saying. That's not saying.
I really want to know if it's cool. What really irks you or annoys you about your fans on YouTube or YouTube audience? So we actually did a podcast.
Our last podcast episode was all about that. If you want to hear all the details, but we can kind of run it down.
Brush by.
But if you want to hear the whole thing, definitely go listen to it. I'm going to be plugging in our podcast this whole video, just saying.
Yeah.
Um,
I mean, there's a lot of things that commenters, or I guess like subscribers maybe, that they do that really irks us. One of the things I think is when people like really press on reacting, or like they don't understand that we have like jobs and like lives, and that we don't have all the time in the world to react to every single thing. Because it's not like when we first got into like this YouTube channel that we had more time. Like now it's harder for us, so it's annoying when people are kind of like, please do this, and it's like, look, if you don't see it in like 2-3 days, it's not happening. Just let it go.
We usually say like, if you haven't seen it in 3 days,
yeah,
most likely
it's over.
Are leaving it for K-monthly. But yeah, like we kind of go in depth about how when we started the channel, we would react to everything. But now that, you know, we put more like time and effort into the videos and the editing and stuff, and you know, it's not about views, but at some point you do need to see what is worth it. So if we know that a certain group will not interest you guys, like a reaction to them, then we sacrifice that reaction and we just put them in K-monthly, so we do talk about them in like a 15-minute session instead of a whole video, because, you know, I just don't want to kind of like
honestly, sometimes like K-monthly kind of saves our asses, because there's a lot of times where people are like, please react to this group or whatever, and then we absolutely despise the song. Like, it's not, we're like, the song is not good. So like, imagine a whole video of us just shitting on a song. Like,
not just shitting on it. I would probably just be sitting there like, I'm not enjoying it.
And then people would hate us for it.
And
so
then,
that's why K-monthly is good for us, because we get to like say we don't like it, but it's not like a whole video of us just not liking a song. Because, you know, we don't like to lie. Like, we like to be like, yeah, we don't like the song, like point blank, period. So it's a lot easier for us. Any chance you two would start a Twitch channel? I don't know. I feel like no one watches.
No, it's so hard to branch off to other platforms when you already struggle on your main platform. So I can't imagine trying to tell y'all to watch us on Twitch, and then it's just like, I'm already struggling to get you guys to listen to our podcast. So like, I can't, you know, and also like streaming is so time consuming. We don't really have the time to be just
if YouTube was our full-time job, for sure,
if it was, I would definitely, you know, dedicate a stream every night to us sitting there and watching like random videos that you guys request, and like old music videos and stuff like that. Like, that sounds fun, but it's just not ideal right now
at the moment. Maybe in the future.
Maybe.
What's one group that hasn't had a comeback in the last 6 to 9 months you want to see back soon? Well, the obvious answer is 𝒂𝒊𝒅𝒄𝒂𝒔𝒕, but
no, the obvious answer is Highlight.
That too.
The obvious answer is Shiny.
No, but we're getting Shiny. Like, it's confirmed.
Well, I know Highlight's coming back eventually.
Well, 𝒂𝒊𝒅𝒄𝒂𝒔𝒕 also said they might.
Yeah.
You know what we need? SNSD.
No, 𝒑𝒐𝒅𝒄𝒂𝒔𝒕. I want that. Where'd you get that?
Just wipe my sad people tears.
Just naming these. You like named all old SM groups and
because
Highlight.
Because I literally need them. At least Shiny's coming back though. Like, we're being blessed. Like, 2021 might not be the best year yet or whatever, but I've had a rough 2021. But at least Shiny is making it better. I lost myself. Is that the song of the stream? I'm visually that appealing, but thank you. We need 𝒂𝒊𝒅𝒐 back. Yeah, right? It's been forever since Bazooka.
Bazooka.
It's been a year since Bazooka.
Probably, almost.
Hey, Bazooka.
Wow. Yeah, I feel like they were really consistent and then suddenly, I don't know where they went.
Yeah.
Oh
Someone said about the Chaeyoung and Dahyun outfit controversy in Switch to me. I mean, I just think it's good that at least 𝑦p apologized for it and kind of cut the seams off, because you kind of like, if you're getting called out by a stylist, you know, or an artist, and it literally does look like you like kind of plagiarized. It was very similar. It's good to be just like the bigger person and just like, you know, apologize, get rid of it, and just, yeah. I mean, it sucks that like Dahyun and Chaeyoung had to be in the middle of that, especially since that video was so like cute, like their Switch to Me cover. But I feel like, you know, it's over. Like, people don't gotta bring it up anymore. So. If you guys were to create a lineup for a possible Queendom 2, who would you want to compete? Luna.
Oh, like a road to Queendom?
Yeah.
Yeah, like it's underrated groups.
I think Luna.
Dreamcatcher?
Dreamcatcher, that'd be lit.
G-Friend?
No? I think G-Friend would be cool.
You think they're underrated?
Not underrated, but
they're
I mean, like, I wasn't thinking underrated. I'm just making
I don't
up
think,
a lineup.
I
Because
don't
they had
think,
Mamamoo there.
I don't think G-Friend would go because of the company they're technically under now.
Oh, I was like.
I think, okay, wait. Luna, Dreamcatcher, maybe like Cherry Bullet or something like that.
Like in your groups too.
Yeah, yeah. My God, what are girl groups?
Rocket Punch, maybe.
Trying to think of random groups. Oh my God.
Oh my God. It's like we always forget what groups.
We are just so bad at like remembering things. You good?
Yeah, I just like have hiccups.
CLC. Would CLC make it in time for that?
CLC.
Who knows?
Someone said Xiumin's solo album when? I feel like SM went from Kai to Kyungsu discussing work on music and nothing for Minseok.
Well, he's been on shows and stuff, right?
He had an OST. He released an OST. I feel like in Xiumin's case, I don't know, because we never know, like, if they do ask them and they're like, no, I don't want one yet. Like, that happened kind of with Onyu, that, like, he didn't want a solo album at first. And that happened with Yua from Oh My Girl. She technically didn't want a solo debut, and then she finally agreed to a solo debut. So, you know, you never know, like, what they discussed. They might have, like, he might have said not yet, or they might have just, like, already had Kyungsu planned, and they were just waiting for him to come back. So.
Or maybe he's just not going to do a solo.
Yeah, maybe he's
because, like, that teaser at the end of Kai's solos definitely just being like, they're coming back.
They're back.
Not so much of, like, they're both getting a solo.
Yeah. But we might get a Xiumin solo maybe in the future. Like, you know, he's got time. He's back.
I don't, like, I don't have high expectations for it to happen, because I do. Obviously, Kyungsu's more, I feel like, more singing focused. You know what I mean? Like,
Xiumin's a lot of variety.
Yeah, I feel like Xiumin could do he does a lot of other stuff.
It's like how Chen just sings, but like he doesn't do like.
Kyungsu's here, like, I got another movie and I'm doing a solo.
Like, you never see Chen acting, for example. Chen's like, I'm a sing.
Yeah,
I'm a singer. Sorry, am I trying to find?
Read faster.
Favorite oldie songs. That's really hard.
Oof. Let me pull out the list. Oh, man.
I feel like that's impossible to answer, like, right now. It's very hard because there's so many old school K-pop songs we love.
All right. Speed run. Go. Name the first thing that comes off the top of your mind.
Into the New World.
Amigo.
You would pick Amigo. Every Shining song in existence. Wonder Girls. Two Different Tears.
And
give me two different tears.
What are songs? Oh my God. Boa. Hurricane Venus. And
oh my God, what's the Big Bang song we were singing? I don't wanna be without you, girl.
Last Farewell. Hell yeah, Big Bang's Last Farewell.
All right, that's all you're getting.
Amazing.
Thoughts on 𝒐𝒏 from GFriend's scandal? That scandal was
Dumb.
crazy. Yeah, so if you guys don't know, she had a scandal where she took like this like kind of cozy, like flirtatious picture with a
Mannequin.
like a mannequin, and it was a Nazi like statue. So she got a lot of shit.
I just hate that it was even there to begin with.
I don't know what they were like in a cafe. I think it must have
What
been
the
like
hell?
a museum cafe. Like I think they were filming at, and it must have been like there. Yeah, I mean, I don't think she's like a terrible person. I think it was really inappropriate, or maybe they just should have. I don't know. Like
I think it was just an ignorant
yeah.
decision on her case. Like, I hate to always be like that argument of like, oh, like they should know, and like, you know, they're educated. You learn these things in school, blah blah. But we don't know what their education system covers. And you also, like, just because you went to school doesn't mean you're smart. So she could have been taught this and not know anything because she didn't pay attention. Like, that's just an example.
Yeah, I don't know.
You know, but like, I don't know.
Like again, I don't think it makes her like a terrible person. I just think that she needs to learn from that. And,
Yeah, I don't think she looked at it and thought,
this is bad.
this man is wearing a Nazi.
Because like anyone in their right minds, if they saw like a Nazi like person, like a statue, you wouldn't.
Even if you didn't, you couldn't tell what the uniform was. Like, you could tell it's some
There should have
type
been
of
like some tag, like,
military,
yeah.
or like, I don't know.
But there
like,
should have been something. I feel like there might have been a plaque or something. You know, like museums always have like. So I don't know. Maybe she just didn't read it, or like she was like, oh whatever. I'm just gonna take a picture.
She
of this
didn't learn how to read.
No.
No, I'm kidding. What? She's my bias.
Yeah. Anywho, moving on from that.
There's always like what ifs with these types of things. Like we don't know what the situation, what was going through their mind, like why. So I'm just like, okay.
It's almost like the way Amanda's mind is stuck on and off. On and off.
Well, now it was like on Last Farewell, but
I don't wanna be without you, girl. Have you paid attention to ₁₀'s Instagram? And if so, how much spicier do you think he could go before being age restricted?
he should just open an OnlyFans.
Oh my, could you imagine if he did that? Like,
a free
everyone,
OnlyFans.
he would get so much money off of that.
Oh, I said free, but
Oh, I mean, if he wants to do that, he totally can. Okay, so here's my take on ₁₀, because me and Amanda both don't really find him attractive. Because like for us, like we don't really like super beefy men. So
it depends. Because like, you know, if I look at BM, I find him attractive and I like how beefy he is. But he's a big guy and he just kind of fits that vibe. My thing with ₁₀, he's got this pretty face, but this overly muscular body, and I personally don't find it attractive.
I don't mind beefy guys, but I feel like at some point it's like there's a limit for
a
me.
little too much.
I'm like, what I like about him though is that he just like, he's like, here it is, you know, like he doesn't give a fuck. He's just like, here's my body and here's some good thirsty posts for you guys. So like in the end, he's living his best life, that he's putting them thighs and.
I wonder what goes through his mind when he's about
Trying
to
to kill
post
my fans.
those photos. Like, what goes through his mind?
He does it on full attack mode. He's like,
does he do it like, just gonna post a new picture right there? Or does he go, this is a dirty picture, here they go. My God.
₁₀'s like, yeah, I'm gonna murder all my fans without actually murdering them.
Oh my God.
No, like, oh, every time I see his thighs, I'm like, holy shit, he would literally kill me. Like, imagine if your head was between his thighs.
For what reason exactly?
I don't know, but he would literally, like...
Please stop by your head.
He would murder
No, but
my
I've
head.
said this before. I'm like, how does ₁₀ move? Because he's just so muscular. He looks like
Well,
he would struggle
He's
to
coming
walk.
back, so... No, but he moved well.
Yeah, I know he can move. He can dance. So I'm just like, how does he do it though? How does he do it?
It's like tall people. How do they do anything?
How do you function? So dumb. Uh-huh.
Who would be your classic artist returning for your Queendom 2? Like Bomb as an example.
Oh, like well, it would be different now because they changed the format. So like Road to Kingdom is.
Yeah. Okay, but like just in general, like.
Well, it would be the Queendom, no?
Who would you pick
for Queendom?
Like a classic person. Yeah, for Queendom.
Well, if they do the same thing like
okay,
but Kingdom, it would be a whole lineup.
Yeah, okay, well, ignore that. Just put a person. Are you taking it?
I'm just saying because we can answer multiple people.
No, just pick a group. A classic group.
Fuck you, man.
I mean, all those classic groups are like...
No, they're all dead. Are there any active, like, old girl groups? A-Pink.
I think that's the... I wouldn't say that's the oldest, unless you put Brown Eyed Girls in there. But I don't think they would want to do it.
You're asking for too much.
I think I'll just put A-Pink because I feel like they're kind of like a classic group now since they came out in 2011.
Oh my god, I can't even...
So long.
I just feel like there's no active, like, older girl groups anymore.
A-Pink.
I guess it's because, like, besides Bomb, the oldest they had on there was AOA.
And but all the old groups are like disbanded.
They're disbanded or they're not active. Like, it's really... Wow. That's really sad.
Bueno, A-Pink. Someone's like, you guys are the reason I got into _Flying, and I spent all night last night binging _ㄐ on Immortal songs.
Oh, wow.
Yes, and Flying Love. I love how Doug retracted his message, but I read your message, Doug.
What did it say? What did it
like,
say?
Oh, Nat, like, you're all over Solar's legs, but then something about one of those times. I saw you, Doug. He was like...
Maybe he's gonna rewrite it.
I saw you.
Oh, man.
What K-pop companies that you want to slap so hard for doing bad stuff you didn't like? Come on, spill the beans. Please, one of them be TS. Oh. TS is in my list of like companies I just want to like go over and just give them a couple
my company hit
of
list.
Slaps because
TS
deserves some bit slap. TS, Cube, Winning Insight.
YG.
Yeah, YG.
Winning Insight. Oh my god.
Core Contents Media.
Those are some old ones, guys. Jellyfish for what they did to Goo Goo Dolls, for sure.
Honestly, every company deserves a bitch slap.
Yeah, but there's some that just consistently...
I'm trying to think of another...
like, disappointed you. Like, Winning Insight. Oh my god.
FNC Entertainment.
Oh, FNC.
FNC deserves, like, the biggest bitch slap of all time.
Pledis was kind of, like, struggling at one
Sometimes
point.
they deserve a bitch slap for president after school. Stardom. And Hunus because they were like...
Starship struggling? Have they done some dumb stuff?
Every company. They disbanded Boyfriend, that's what they did.
They disbanded Boyfriend. Don't they have... Oh no, I don't know anymore.
Starship has Gravity.
Yeah.
Cosmic Girls. Hats This Star.
Monster X. Monster X. Yeah, that was... We gave you quite a few groups. Companies. Oh my god. Companies.
But to catch these hands.
Sometimes I want to fight JYP. Just tell this.
I mean, sometimes I want SM to catch these hands.
No, JYP has disappointed me many times. So, especially with the _Got7 recent _Got7 stuff. So,
yeah. Someone asked favorite Teen Top song.
Hell yeah, that's a quality question you got there.
My favorite.
We were actually talking about Teen Top the other day.
My favorite Teen Top song is really hard. I think Missing. Oh, Missing You, or is it Missing? Is it Missing You or Missing?
Missing.
Missing.
Like the title track?
Yeah. It's Missing, right?
Yeah. Missing
is one of my favorites.
What's the title?
Love Is.
Oh, Love Is definitely like superior title track.
Freaking
To You?
Yeah, there you go. Oh my god, To You.
What's the... It's not a title track. It was a pre-release. The one that starts like...
Oh, Teen Top.
No.
No, I know what you're talking about.
The one that's like, yeah.
Yeah, they go King Top. It's like they say something.
They say some weird stuff.
They spell it. I know what you're talking about.
Oh, Teen Top.
There you go.
Oh my god, what's the title of that
Love.
song? Oh.
I just want to love. I want to love. Holy crap! I took this forever.
That one. That's one of my favorite Teen Top songs, and I hate that I just forgot the
I
title.
have to like sing the whole song. And I'm catching up to like people making fun of the one holy fans, one hose. Hashtag one holy fans.
Oh man, that was funny.
So I was like, I would have liked to.
Oh, it's Michelle.
I would have liked the Queendom with 4-minute 21 Wonder Girls, Kara, Sistar, and Tiara. You know how powerful that would be?
That's too much. That's like a concert right there. Like, what?
Okay, Doug was like, 1 minute Natalie's making a meal out of Solar, now you're suspecting thigh loitering. He's like, I was correcting the spelling. That's what he did.
Oh.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
I know it's inappropriate to ship idols together, but what two idols would be a power couple in Korea? I mean, I'm not innocent. I have my ships from groups. Like, I ship very heavily. A power couple. Boa and Yoonho from TV.
That is the ultimate power couple, and I'm so sure it's real.
You don't know.
We don't know. She might have like 3
She had a
kids by
man.
now, and we have no idea.
So, like, Yoonho and Boa are, like, really good friends, and we always ship Yoonho with Boa because they would just be such a power, like, SM couple.
Oh my god.
But,
Could you imagine?
hasn't been confirmed, so. I'm trying to think of another power couple.
Someone said, y'all remember when Nick Coon and Tiffany were a thing?
And then all the Victoria and Nickun fans were pissed because we got married. Yeah, I remember that. There's like some couples I forget, like happens. You know,
Yeah,
I'm like, what? Like Junhyung and Gohara. That was like,
I know.
you had to be there.
That
for
one was crazy. I was like so upset when it happened because obviously I ultimate biased him, and I was young.
I was young and ignorant.
And
so I was mad at Gohara. I wonder, is anybody gonna write? Someone wrote Somi and Chungha.
Wow.
That would be a very powerful gay power couple. There's nothing wrong with shipping as long as you're not like insane about it. Like,
Yeah.
it's fine to like ship people, but don't act like it's real
And
unless
don't, like,
it's confirmed.
Don't like harass them on social media.
Yeah,
But I see people like tweet that a lot, like, oh, it's wrong to like ship real people, like real life people and whatever. And I think it's like weird if you're like really like crazy about it, but
I think as long
I
as
don't
like
know,
you
like-
don't overstep boundaries, like
especially
it's fine.
if they are aware that fans do that themselves.
Yeah.
Like idols know that's normal and that they do fan service purposely for that reasoning. So
yeah, like
but I don't know.
what would y'all do if? Sorry, I can't read. What would y'all do if you guys went to Korea once this pandemic is over? But I guess it autocorrected to panorama.
What's this panorama is over? It's just panorama on loop.
Take the panorama.
Imagine it's not actually a pandemic. It's just 𝑭𝒐𝒍𝒍𝒐𝒘
Panorama.
over and over again until it's done. Woo! Oh, that was funny.
I definitely want to go to Korea. Like, I want to go to Korea once in my goddamn lifetime because, like, we just have to go once. Like, not just because we're K-pop fans, but I would just love to experience not only Korea but Japan. Like, I really want to go to Japan.
I definitely want to like spend a week in Japan and then spend a week in Korea or something like
Or
that.
like 2 weeks.
Or 2. Do a whole month of
in Korea,
in like
Japan.
Asia and
Yeah.
2 and 2. Yeah.
Hopefully, Eventually we can do that. Eventually, when I win the lottery.
Win it. Win it now.
Oh, Michelle was always saying, I Want to Love. Yeah, because Michelle, I know she fucks with that song. People are like, Teen Top's I Want to Love. That song slaps. People are naming couples like Taeyeon and Ravi from 𝒃𝒃, which that was 𝒃𝒃.
Man.
I met Taeyeon and Ravi from 𝒃𝒃. My God.
Someone's spamming comments.
Yes.
Can you stop?
I'm gonna... Here, I'll just hide this user. All right. Where am I? Someone said 𝒂𝒊𝒅𝒄𝒂𝒔𝒕 and men as a power couple. I love that whole like thing of like 𝒂𝒊𝒅. Every time I swear to you, every time I'm on Twitter and I write the word 𝒂𝒊𝒅 on like the search bar, the next thing is the key term is always next to it is gay. 𝒂𝒊𝒅𝒄𝒂𝒔𝒕 gay, and I'm like, man, people are like really dead set on 𝒂𝒊𝒅 like being a gay. It's because he said this one thing.
Yeah. You know what I think is worse than shipping real life people assuming their sexuality. So I think if he publicly actually says,
I like men,
I am gay, or I whatever, then yeah. But I feel like the joke sometimes goes a little.
Well, I think if you're like joking, it's fine. But there's some people that like dead ass think.
Yeah, but it's not. That's not cool.
No, of course not.
I don't like when people do that. I didn't like when people assumed my sexuality in high school when I did not like women, and it really bothered me. So I don't like when people do that to other people.
Yeah, like again, if it's a joke, it's like
yeah. If it's fine.
𝒂𝒊𝒅𝒄𝒂𔬏 and men.
Just as long as they're not like, no, he said it and he admitted it. Like he didn't really. He's just kind of dumb, and he says things weird sometimes.
Someone said we're the power couple. Thanks. Thoughts on the whole 𝒂𝒄𝒂𝒔𝒕 and Cube thing?
We also talked about that in our podcast. I believe it was episode 9.
Honestly, like it's Cube's fault for like
sucking,
and that's why 𝒂𝒄𝒂𝒔𝒕 left. Like it sucks that 𝒂𝒂𝒐, had to lose members. So at least like they only had added 2 members, not like lost members. Now they do have a 4 member. And it sucks. It's just honestly, it's Cube's fault for just not supporting 𝒂𝒂𝒐 as much as they could, and but it's like it's a business, and they do
sucks.
that. They pick one group over the other.
Like I will always say this, I don't understand the 𝒂𝒂𝒐 thing because they have been consistent. Maybe they were not popular enough to fund like albums, so they were keep giving them like digital singles and stuff. But I feel like they release a decent amount of music a few times a year. It's just like I feel like the promotion of like them doing what's the song called? The soft one.
Oh, Where Are You?
Yeah, them doing Where Are You right after Hobgoblin was such a mistake. They should have kept that momentum going of that concept and gotten popular, and then they could do Where Are You, but yeah, that I feel like that was a bad, but I feel like I had mentioned earlier, groups that debuted around the time of 𝒂𝒂𝒐's time, I feel like struggled a lot to maintain or get popular, which I think was 2015. That's the year I said earlier. Whoa.
Whoa. Someone said, what do you think about 4th Gen now?
What do I think about it?
There. It's popping.
It's fun. I just think 4th Gen's a little oversaturated with the type of like music that they provide.
My only beef with 4th Gen is like the boy groups especially have been like really not interesting to me. So I've been more like leaning towards like the girl group releases.
Yeah.
More than boy group. There are some really good boy group releases.
Yes.
But they've been kind of lacking for me, so I've been leaning more towards the girl groups.
Like the type of trend that is in right now for boy groups is just not it for us, so we're like not feeling it. So we do lean towards like maybe the girl groups. But I mean, there are a lot of girl groups that do similar concepts too. That's not saying that girl groups are innocent.
Mm-hmm. Someone said, I'm sorry. Doug says, do you think Promise 9 can push on now the voting controversies are out of the way?
Well,
I mean,
I feel like they can. I just don't know why they're not.
I don't really know. They're like coming back so less now out of nowhere.
Yeah,
like,
and it sucks because I feel like they had something going for them, but that little like hiatus they did definitely hurt them.
Yeah. I hope they come back more often this year because Feel Good was such a good song. So I'm really sad that they're like kind of just nowhere again.
Yeah.
Like their company needs to push it hard because Promise 9 is a really good girl group. And they deserve it.
I feel like they weren't popular enough for that controversy to have hurt them that much, so I wish they would have just kept promoting nonetheless, despite it. You know? I feel like them doing a little hiatus hurt them more than that controversy would have if they would have been promoting during it.
Yeah.
Because if 𝑭𝒐𝒍𝒍𝒐𝒃, you know, kept promoting it was all good, then why not?
Alright, someone's asking, hi, I want to be a collector, but I don't know where to buy albums for a good price. Do you guys have any suggestions on where? US, by the way. So I buy a lot of albums. As if you follow my Instagram, you'll see that I buy a bunch of albums, especially when it comes to EXO and Luna. I usually buy my albums from Choice Music LA because for me, since like they're US based, they also put their pre-order links really fast. So I usually get my albums from there. There's also a K-pop in USA, which is a K-pop store here in Orlando. They also have really good priced albums that like they're not overpriced because there are some places and some stores here that we've seen like physically they overpriced the hell
You'll
out of
see
them.
like mini albums that are like a year old for $40.
If you ever see a mini album costing like $35 to $40, do not buy it because it's not worth that much unless it's a rare album.
Yeah.
Which, by the way, if it was rare, it would cost like $100.
If you're physically somewhere and you find K-pop albums, the range of like how much they should cost, like a mini album should be no more than $25.
20 to 25.
Yeah, 20, 25, depending. Like full albums are usually like 25, 26.
Repackages are usually like 30.
A little more,
35.
depending.
Unless the packaging is like really big, like Lay's albums. Like since his album packaging is like really.
Is that
dramatic
though? Is it not because it's Chinese?
I don't know if it's because it's Chinese, because it's still distributed by SM.
I don't know.
But because like Lay's albums are also huge and they weigh a lot, I think that's why they're like 30. But albums should not just be careful. But like I buy a lot from Choice Music. Sometimes like K-Town for You, or like K-Pop Mart. But like it's always good to like compare prices. Like I always compare like what's gonna be cheaper for me buying from here or from there, and then I make my purchase. So, I hope that helps you. I've had to hide so many messages or like spam.
Yeah, why is there so much
why
spam?
Are there so much weirdos coming in here?
Weirdos? What are they saying?
They just like dumb stuff, and I'm like, go away. Like I'm trying to have a conversation with people that actually matter.
You guys matter.
Someone's like off topic, but would you guys ever adopt me? If so.
Sorry, I got 4 cats, and that's already like...
We got room for people.
That's already...
4 cats is a lot. We have
a lot.
4 children, and they're a handful. One of them is probably losing her mind, so...
My baby!
Our old cat, we're pretty sure she has dementia, so... She is like...
Yeah, my oldest cat is almost 16, and she's kind of like... losing her mind, so...
Yeah.
I'm kind of going through it with her right now.
Someone's like, are you looking forward for RBW's new girl group, Purple Kiss?
Yeah. I'm curious. I know they've been releasing some pre-releases, so I'm curious what their actual debut will be.
Yeah, and it seems like they're doing these pre-releases right now. So
I just said that.
Oh.
I was reading the message.
You weren't listening.
Sorry. So dumb. Someone's like, the way that aespa has only one member from SM Rookies. Yeah, bro. I remember when they announced like all the female SM rookies like Lami and Hyerin, and I was looking forward to them, and then they left. I even watched like when they did the Disney Clubhouse thing. I watched some performances from the Disney Clubhouse. Like Mark was on there and like Jamin, like really young Jamin and Mark. And I was looking forward to them, but then they all left except for Ningning.
I guess they didn't want to wait.
No, I mean it took forever to debut
Yeah.
S4 because they already had Red Velvet there. So it took a while. Like SM tends to split their group debuts pretty far apart from each other. I know they're planning on releasing a new boy group, which I'm kind of like on the fence about, but I can't stop them. So sign me up. God, another SM group.
I don't want it. I don't want it right now.
Sounds like Vic's Voodoo Doll or BAP's One Shot. Wow, that's a really. Why would you do that?
That is a tough one. What? I love both of them.
Only one shot. Only one shot. I think I'm gonna have to pick Vic's Voodoo Doll.
I think I'm also gonna pick Voodoo Doll, but I love One Shot. It's classic.
It's
A
classic.
classic. Only one shot.
My back hurts.
My back hurts.
Someone's
too.
like, is SM gonna debut a boy group that's not an NCT subunit? I'm like, no.
Oh.
Yeah, I think it's supposed to be a new boy group, like, which is crazy because NCT already has so many units. You might as well just continuously make a bunch of units, but they're like, we need new faces. I wonder at some point, like companies, like when they're just kind of like, do they ever like put a halt on trainees that they're like, all right, we don't need trainees right now?
Yeah, because sometimes they open auditions at certain periods, but
True.
I don't
they also have
know.
to train
I don't know
people
how
for a long
SM
time,
does
so-
it.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know how SM does. Like, how many trainings?
Yeah,
does
because
SM have?
like didn't Shotaro like just recently join SM because he joined while NCT was still was a group, right?
Mhm.
So they opened.
Shotaro's living the dream.
I don't know. I don't know how it works with
Company.
SM specifically because of NCT.
What do you think of the Eyes One Pepsi song? I haven't like heard it clearly. I mean, it's really cute and catchy. I also think it's cool that Soyu's in the song because it's nice to see like a legendary girl group like member like still be active. So I thought it was cute that she did a song with Eyes One, and it also has PH1, I believe. I haven't really completely heard it. It sounded like a good song from the pieces I've heard. I just love how they make like banging commercials for like songs for CFs. Like I'm glad it's still a thing, you know. Like I'm glad that K-pop still has like
CF songs.
CF songs because sometimes they're better than fucking some comebacks.
Ain't that the tea?
Like Mamamoo I Wanna Be Myself. Like that shit slaps. And that's a fucking commercial song.
Wanna be myself.
Do you think it would be smart for BBC to bring back YY by Y and Odd Eye Circle? And Luna 1/3.
Wow, you excluded 1/3 in that
I always get
question.
sad when people
Oh my
forget
God.
about 1/3.
Don't forget about Yojin.
And Yojin. We need a Yojin solo comeback.
Yeah, I think it'd be like I remember bringing this up once to Nat that it'd be cool if Luna released like a big full album, kind of like think NCT when they put all their units together into one album and they have
That would
unit
be
songs.
crazy.
I think it'd be really cool if Luna did that and they had Luna songs and they had subunit songs and solo songs in there.
Yes. I
Like that'd be a really cool.
would
idea.
love if they did.
But they have to become like they gotta like solidify their popularity before they do that. But
I think before if they ever want to bring the subunits back, I think they want to solidify like Luna's popularity as a whole. I mean, clearly we've been seeing Luna do really good from 2020 into 2021. Like their album sold like their best-selling album. You see Chu like freaking everywhere now, which you know, you go girl. Their song Star has been like everywhere. So I think they're slowly like they're getting there, and I think when they reach that comfortable point, they can bring the subunits back, which that'd be epic. I would love to see the subunits come back.
I'd like to see more why.
Yeah, because we didn't get a repackage.
Yeah, because they didn't give us a repackage.
Which
I'd
is
like
like
to see
they
what
broke-
else.
They broke the like consistency of that. It's like it was like okay, yeah,
Man, they broke the consistency the moment they didn't put Yojin in a unit.
yeah,
So
because she didn't study. Just do it. So it says, what are your thoughts on companies shipping idols to China and then not bringing them back? I almost cried when Handong came back to Dreamcatcher. So I'd like to believe that sometimes it's not really the company's fault. I feel like from what I've experienced being an XOL and with like Yixing like kind of stuck in China for years now. It's been like 4 years or 3 since he's been in China, and he hasn't been in an EXO comeback. Tempo does not count. As much as I'd love to say Tempo counts, it really doesn't. In Yixing's case, from what I know from him, since he's like mainland Chinese and he's really big in China, it's kind of like hard for him to come back to EXO because I think it will somewhat ruin his reputation. And I feel like for his sake and like maybe SM's sake, they're probably like, I mean, I would love the day they ever announced Yixing coming back to EXO. I swear to you guys, I will lose it. And I mean like promo return, not like, oh yeah, I'm in this song and I'm kind of in the video, but I'm not really in the album or promos like what they did in Tempo. Like, I mean, like Yixing is back, kind of like Cosmic Girls. I know someone was like, oh, when are we gonna get a Cosmic Girls OT13 comeback?
Yeah.
It sucks, honestly, especially if you really love a group that has that a member that's like that, where like they're just gone and they're just never coming back. Like I thought that was gonna happen to Handong. So to see her come back into Dreamcatcher was very nice. I hope one day we can get that with Yixing. But I think sometimes it's because they make like China's market is so big that like companies make a lot of money off that, and especially if they give the Chinese idols the freedom to do whatever the hell they want in China, like. You know, it's kind of like a win-win for both in the end.
It keeps them in the group.
Yeah, it keeps them in the group and it keeps them happy and it gives them money. And,
I feel like it also, like, you know, they're doing it because they want to get that member popular in China to help the group, but sometimes it doesn't work out very well in the sense that they just are never back in the group for a while.
Yeah.
And as for Lay, like, I really hate thinking it is like a reputation thing, because at that point, if it really is just like my reputation will be ruined if I'm an EXO, then you might as well just not be an EXO.
I mean, it also might affect the group in general. Like, it might also
they gotta make that
group,
decision because they're just kind of like playing with us.
I don't know. I always get so surprised that Yixing is still like under. Of course, I want him to be under EXO because, like, you know, OT9 for life. But like, I'm still surprised when EXO does renew. I'm curious if Yixing will renew under EXO or if they'll make a separate contract for him. I mean, I don't know. OT9 is nice, and I really like they still showcase that they're like really close, despite the fact that Yixing hasn't been back. And he does visit them in Korea, like privately, as they've mentioned that before. So I don't know. If we could have OT9 come back, I'm here for it. I will lose myself. If you guys see a reaction to that, I will probably cry. Anywho,
cannot wait for the day.
Oof. Yeah, we also need Cosmic Girls. Like, what is that? They've been not OT13 forever. Someone said, if you can recommend some strong vocalists, who would make your list?
𝑭𝒐𝒍𝒍𝒐𝒃.
Sheehan from Dreamcatcher.
Sheehan from Dreamcatcher.
When you watch her Dreamcatcher ranking, which comes out tomorrow.
You guys should definitely watch our Dreamcatcher ranking that comes out tomorrow.
CC.
Yes, Sheehan. Wait, we didn't finish. Chen. From EXO.
Vocal line EXO. Taeyeon.
All of 𝒃𝒂𝒔𝒕, 𝒃𝒂𝒔𝒕, whatever.
Wendy.
I'm trying to get out of SM here. Hold on.
What is that, Sheehan?
Yeah, Sheehan. Oh my god. What is K-pop? I suddenly forgot everyone that's ever existed in K-pop.
I honestly really like Jungho from 𝑭𝒐𝒍𝒐𝒘's vocals.
Yeah,
I think he has really good vocals.
He really does. Though.
All the Shiny, even Minho.
Shiny.
Main vocalist.
Just gonna say all of SM's main vocalists. I'm not even gonna bother getting in there. June K from 2 p.m.
Oh my god, yeah. He's got such good vocals. Yuju from G-Friend. Her vocals are hella lit.
Mm-hmm. Hella lit.
Hella lit. I don't know. It's harder to name all these vocalists. Oh, obviously Mamamoo though.
Ha!
Speak up.
𝒃𝒂. All of 𝒃𝒂.
All of Speak Up. Someone said thoughts on Hyuna's Good Girl. I assume it's going to be on K-Monthly, but do you guys prefer Good Girl or I'm Not Cool?
I prefer I'm Not Cool. I like
Same.
the Good Girl though.
I did like Good Girl.
I thought it was a cute song. For what it was. It is going to be on K-Monthly. Good catch there. Remember what we said. If you don't see a reaction to a video in 3 days, it'll be on K-Monthly.
So yeah, you can definitely hear our opinions on Good Girl. But I liked Good Girl a lot too, but I think I prefer I'm Not Cool a little bit more because I just think it's a more memorable like song and video. So I guess I'll go there. Oh, someone's like Ailey. Of course, Ailey.
That's a no. Like it's Ailey's so obvious I didn't even bother naming her, I guess. Chew from Luna.
Whitney Houston. Did you see Ryan Seacrest playing Luna Star on America's Top 40?
Oh.
No, but recently, not recently, yesterday, my friend, he was playing the radio here, and we have like a really big station, like Y100.7 or Y100, down here, and they played Star, and he sent the video, and I was literally shaking. I was like, yeah. I put it on my Twitter, and I was like, my girls. I don't listen to radio, so I missed that. But I'm just really proud of them. Like, starts crying. So I was like, do a ranking for SNSD. I don't think that would be so hard.
If you want to request it, you can join a tier on Patreon and request it. I'm just like plugging in everything.
Yeah, I'm really bad at it. Someone's like, can you say hi to me in Spanish?
Hola.
Hola. Why do you say?
Hola.
Why do you say hola?
Like Dora. Well, not like.
Because they also said hello, saludos de Argentina.
Argentina. Saludos.
It's so funny because like with Spanish, I feel like if I think about it too hard, it doesn't come out like good. But if I talk like
if someone's talking,
like if I talk to my uncle or something, like it comes out more naturally for me.
Yeah.
So it's also really funny in our reactions when I tend to like do plug in some Spanish. It's really funny because I'll literally say the same Spanish words. I usually plug in.
You
like,
just say pero,
like sucia, bueno. I say sucia a lot, or like Latina, or like whatever. And people always like, I love when you speak Spanish, and I'm like literally saying
it's literally just like, yeah, you just say random words.
And I say like the same random words because I really don't know what else to say, but yes, by the way, we're Hispanic, as people like don't think.
Yeah, so that's like a thing where like
that's one of the things that bothers
if we like a video. Yeah, someone asked earlier like what are things that bother you about commenters? Is that specifically like in a reaction? You know, she'll make like a comment like, "Oh, she's Latina," and then someone will be like, "You know, you should educate yourself first before you start like saying things like that because." You know, and we're just like, well, we are Latinas, so we could technically
like
say
I know that me and Amanda don't look Hispanic at all, especially Amanda. Amanda's like hella looks white. It's because her mom is like.
I'm like a little white, but like I'm mostly Hispanic.
But my family is like straight up Cuban. Like they are Cuban to the T. Ask Amanda. They literally talk really fast.
I can't understand.
She can't understand
your uncle.
My uncle, yeah, and I understand my uncle. Like I have to translate for people because he talks like really fast and like.
Oh my God, Michelle, shut up.
He talks really fast and like you know, like if you're Cuban, you know, or if you've seen Cubans talk, you know, that it's kind of like a whole mess. But yeah, so some people don't think we're Latinas, and they're like,
and I'm like Hispanics come in all colors. So, you know, I don't have to be like darker skinned to be Hispanic. I'm just a very white.
And trust me, we've been to like white places. I'm gonna say it like that, like Ohio, and they've been like, you guys have an accent. And I'm like, I do.
Yeah. No, man. Even just driving up to Tampa, people have said, "Are you Hispanic? You have an accent." I'm like, I guess maybe I do have an accent if you compare me to like someone else who's not Hispanic.
That's not like
but it's not like a Latino accent, you know, like that's obvious like that.
Well, yeah, because
if anything, they're Miami accents.
Yeah, we have very like we say like eating shit, which is like something which means you're like you're just chilling.
You're messing around.
Like you're messing around, yeah. So like you say that, you're like, oh, I'm just hanging out eating shit, but like you're not really eating shit. You're just potatoing. But people are like, you say that? I'm like, yeah.
So if you didn't know about the phrase eating shit, now you know.
Now you know a Miami thing.
Comiendo mierda.
Yeah, that's what Cubans say. That's probably why we say it. Someone's like, what languages are you speaking? Spanish. Spanish is the only other language I know how to speak besides.
I barely
English.
know Spanish. So
Yeah, I barely know.
I'm just
Spanish.
like kind of there. I don't really know it that well.
I've
But
always-
I'm Hispanic.
I've always thought of one day if I should just like react completely in Spanish, but I would be like I would be like, what the
You would forget the words for certain things and just have to say it in English.
yeah.
Because you do that anyway.
I speak Spanglish.
You speak Spanish.
Like to my mom, like she understands English, so I'll talk to her in Spanglish. So yeah, I'll probably be Spanglish reaction.
Yikes. I wouldn't say anything.
Thoughts on 𝑭𝒐𝒍𝒐𝒘? Do you consider groups like 𝑑𝒐𝒅𝒄𝒂𝒔𝒕 and the Rose as K-pop? I would say they're like the K-pop spectrum of K-rock. So they're like K-rock, but the pop spectrum of it, because they're not like.
It's hard to say because I feel like K-rock has more of a specific rock sound. Those groups don't always do rock. Like I feel like Flying, their sound isn't super rock. You
It's
know
more
what I
poppy.
mean?
Yeah, that's
it's
what I'm saying.
more
Like, if they're the
poppy,
more
like-
pop aspect of K-rock, but like they're more K-pop.
So they're in the K-pop industry,
Yeah.
if anything. But they're bands.
They're not like Nell, where you don't consider Nell K-pop, but they're
Yeah.
a band, but they're not K-pop because they don't focus on the K-pop aspect of
yeah,
K-pop.
yeah.
If that makes any sense.
I mean, you wouldn't. Yeah, they don't really. They're not really in the K-pop industry either. They're more
Yeah.
in the indie or rock.
Someone's like, I
community.
want to join the Patreon tier and request some video ideas. I have 2 groups in mind for song ranking list that you guys have not covered. Well, join and tell
Do
us
it.
because we'll totally
Do
do
it.
it. And if
Do
you
it.
want, that's torture you. So you guys torture us when we do the rankings.
But it's fun.
Favorite comeback or debut of the beginning of this year? I mean, there hasn't been much, I think. I guess
We named some already.
we named some. I'll say
Yeah.
Cherry Bullets Love So Sweet. I think that's a really good comeback by them. They should have had that after.
I'm completely blanking on what came out last month.
Love, love, that's so sweet.
Ooh, ah. No, man, that song gets stuck in my head.
I did a cover of that on my Instagram if you want to look. You keep thinking I'm gonna answer some other stuff. Do you guys watch anime, and if so, what shows? So we haven't really we don't watch anime too much. Like we've watched Fruits Basket, the new Fruits Basket,
Mm-hmm.
but recently our friend showed us 𝑭𝒐𝒍𝒐𝒂𝒔𝒕, which I think second season already started. But so we've been watching 𝑭𝒐𝒍𝒐𝒂𝒔𝒕. We like have 8 episodes in, I think. And it's a pretty good show. I really like the main character, even though he's kind of like all over the place. But that's how anime protagonists are. They're always all over the fucking place. They're like, ah!
I was just gonna die.
The laptop?
Yeah.
Yeah. The laptop's dying, yeah.
Whatever.
But yeah, right now I guess Fruits Basket and I guess 𝑭𝒐𝒍𝒐𝒂𝒔𝒕.
Let me.
We haven't watched any of
What
them.
I watched 2 animes in the beginning of the year.
Alright.
Yeah, we're watching 𝑭𝒐𝒍𝒐𝒂𝒔𝒕 right now. It seems really interesting. I really like it so far. Fruits Basket is my favorite anime ever. Watching that. Can't wait for the last season to come out in April.
Woo.
In the beginning of the year, I watched Anohana and Your Lie in April because I like really sad animes.
Yeah, she likes sad shit.
So I'm like, I like to judge them, see if they're really as sad as people like to say they are. I was very disappointed with Your Lie in April. Like that anime is like the bane of my existence now. And Anohana was cute. I think it grew on me.
Oh my god, we tried watching Clanad recently and it
Oh,
was
like
so
I
bad.
watched Clanad when I was like a teenager, but I really wanted to rewatch it because I don't remember really liking it as much as people like it. But like we couldn't even get past the first episode because it was so bad.
Yeah, I'm like, man, Clanad's not as good as everyone.
So
Question, do you want to like end the podcast or like how are we ending this?
I love how you have to ask this in the live
Yeah, of
stream.
course, it doesn't matter. Like, because it's dying.
That's fine. I mean,
So how do we close it
No,
up?
but we're gonna do that separately.
Alright, well, if you got this far of the podcast,
No,
you can
honey,
hear more in the live stream.
honey, that's separate.
No, I know, but like it's gonna awkwardly cut.
No,
isn't
it's
it?
not.
Okay, bueno, if you say so. If you
Listen
say
to
so.
me. It's separate. Love so sweet. Love, love, love.
Whoa.
Well, maybe if you would have brought the laptop charger over
Well,
here.
maybe if you would, why don't you get it now?
Why don't I have to go get it?
Cause yeah, I like lost myself. Someone's like, girls, what do you think about Dio from EXO? He's my top bias.
I love him. I love Kyung-soo.
I would sacrifice myself for him. Actor Kyung-soo. Best boy. Do you like it when groups cover other group songs? Yes. I think it's cool to see how members of that group how they will cover another group. Like when ATEEZ did Shiny, I thought that was really cool because you got to like see it in their vocal tone. So I think it's awesome when they do that.
It's still there?
Someone's like, I love Planet. It's one of my favorite sad animes. I don't know, man. We saw the first episode of Planet and I'm like, I can't get down with this.
Love so sweet.
Someone's like, I recommend watching number 6. It's a good short series. Banana Fish is also sad.
I heard Banana Fish is sad.
Someone's
I
like,
want to watch Erased next because I heard it's short and sad.
Someone was like, the way I accidentally spoiled Fruits Basket for me by searching up Akito's gender because I was genuinely confused.
I'm so sorry that you did that.
I kind of been wanting to somewhat start watching Jujutsu Kaisen, but I'm not sure because like shonen isn't really my strong point.
Yeah.
I was like thinking about it because the art looks really nice and I see it everywhere, so I'm like, I might fuck with that anime, but we'll see. Someone said, if you guys were in a K-pop group, what would your positions be? Well, I'd probably be like a sub-vocal. Like the bare minimum of vocal. Like I'd probably be like 7 in a group.
That is such a lie. Shut up. I hate that you downgrade yourself like that. You would definitely...
7.
He's not a vocalist! And I'm allowed to say that because he's my bias. Okay. You always say you're a sub-vocalist and I'm like, damn, if you're a sub-vocalist, what am I? You know? No, you can be a vocalist. You can be a vocalist or... I'm so sorry, guys.
Your microphone fell.
Left, wait,
so sweet.
wait, my thought is not done yet.
We love your singing. Thanks. It's not that good though, but I try my best. I'm always thinking like, I need to stop doing vocal covers because they're so bad. But then I'm always like, I have to get into the mood because sometimes I'm really hard on myself with them. So sometimes I don't like doing them after a while. And then I'll pick it back up once I feel like okay enough to do another vocal cover.
Sorry.
Yeah.
As I was saying. Candy something. Yeah, you would just be like a vocalist or maybe a lead vocalist.
I don't think so.
Depending on the...
If I'm a lead vocalist, that group's in trouble.
Depending on the group. For me, as much as people think I want to be a rapper, I do not want to be a rapper. I'm like not good at that. I'd want to be a vocalist.
You make it sound like you're in like those shows where it's like, guys, I don't want to be what you guys make me want to be. I want to be a vocalist.
No, I mean, I feel like they would be like, you've got the look, you should be a rapper. I'd be like, I'm not good at rapping. I'd be like the lead. I'd be the leader.
Someone asked, can either of you rap? I feel like if I put my mind to it, I can, but it's not my preferred like position because I used to sing with my cousin a lot, like when we got into K-pop, and she would always do the rap parts, but I was like, I do not want to do the rap.
I like stumble
Like,
over
not
my
good at
words a lot, so I cannot hold a rap for the life of me.
If y'all saw my Cardi B rap when I did the Blackpink cover, that's as good of a rap as you're getting. Actually, when I first got into K-pop, I learned G-Dragon's rap in Knockout. And that was like one of my proudest accomplishments.
Good times.
Was learning that rap because that rap was really hard. And I was like, bubble, 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 gum.
No.
Say double, double. Oh, wait. Sweet Medusa.
Combo.
Whatever, man. I don't remember
It's
the song.
double combo. Double.
The same bubble, bubble. Bubble,
Bubble,
bubble.
They say gum
Yeah,
there?
something like that. I could be wrong. It's been a long time since I've heard
No,
the
we
song.
had that song not that long ago.
No, but the lyrics. I don't remember the lyrics.
Um,
Someone's like, I really enjoy your cover for First No from EXO. Thanks. I usually do boy groups because the girl group songs are really high. Clearly, you saw me struggle on Blackpink's cover because it was like really high. Someone's like, I want to hear Natalie do the T.O.P. rap from Bang Bang Bang. I bet she's doing better than Dami.
That's
much.
so.
I can't
how
rap.
could you disrespect Dami like that?
Well, I'll do
not.
it.
I mean, not that you're bad.
I am bad. That is disrespectful to Dami. The fuck.
Oh my god.
What's the
I
rap
don't
for
even know
Boca?
how to- And what?
The Boca. I'm a beat.
No. She goes, hold up. I'm a geek.
Yeah.
The big paradox.
Killer. No, not better. So they're talking about right now. They're talking about like Dreamcatcher not getting a win for
Oh my god.
Odd Eye.
So every time I see someone else win, I'm like, man, it sucks because they had such a good chance.
Once IU came back with Celebrity, it was over.
No, but I feel like really.
But G-Idol was winning a lot
I
too.
feel like not like to downgrade other people, but I feel like really random people I didn't expect to be winning. One recently that I really thought Dreamcatcher had it in the bag, man.
I'm really sad too. I was like, Odd Eye's gonna be their first win, and then it didn't happen. I was like, no.
Like I mean, I don't know how well 𝑭𝒐𝒍𝒐𝒘's solo's doing.
He won?
But he won last night or yesterday.
And Dreamcatcher's album sales are like doing great. This is like
Yeah.
their best selling album. So I thought they were gonna get a win.
Maybe their digitals are not good. I don't
Guys,
know.
when Dreamcatcher wins, we're gonna have a party. We're gonna have our pots and pans.
A party, a pachanga.
We're gonna have
Ding, ding, ding.
the pork, roasting the pork for a Dreamcatcher.
It's gonna be a noche buena.
Noche buena for Dreamcatcher. Pastelitos. Someone's like, Amanda, when is your first mixtape coming out?
Never.
Hold
Never.
up.
I'm a geek. The big paradox.
Killer. So everyone's like, we all want a DC win. Yeah, I think Dreamcatcher deserves a win. Like now. I recently rewatched your video about choosing another title track. Can you guys still not listen to Fantastic Baby? Oh my god, I forgot we said. No, so I feel like I've grown at peace with Fantastic Baby. I feel like now when it comes up, I'm like, dance. So I have a really old singing channel. Y'all will never find it. But I did a cover of Fantastic Baby, and I did T.O.P.'s rap. Is
it still up?
Yeah, it's
Can you
there.
show it to me
I'll
later?
show it.
I mean, I know what your channel is, so I'll just find it myself.
Nah. But I also did
I'll
like
let you guys know in the
No,
comments.
don't. I did a cover of Fantastic Baby a long time ago. No, I feel like now when Fantastic Baby comes up, like, I get down.
I
'cause
definitely
I think of the
vibe
old
with
times.
it more than Bang Bang Bang.
Bang, bang, bang. Banga, banga,
Yeah,
banga.
Bang 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 definitely took the cake as my least favorite title track.
I feel like Fantastic Baby, like, brings back memories now, so I think that's why I'm okay with it now.
That's
because
how I feel with
It reminds me of
21.
it reminds me of simpler times.
Because I used to not be a fan of 21, but now I listen to them, like, and the nostalgia really hits.
Someone's like, old singing channel? Tell us what the name. I'm like, no, you're not. You're never gonna know what my singing channel is. It's really embarrassing. The covers are not good, let me tell you. Now I have the whole up. I'm a geek, the big paradox. Killer.
I don't know how to dance this. No, you're like completely skipping a whole part of Dami's rap.
Sorry. Call Me Baby or Love Me Right? Love Me Right. You're gonna say Call Me Baby. Love Me Right is like my favorite title track.
I don't know. You'll find out when we do
An EXO ranking.
the EXO ranking for their anniversary.
Yes, we're planning on doing an EXO ranking, and it's gonna be the worst video of all time. So go watch it when it
The
comes out
worst.
in April.
It's gonna be the worst video ever. You should watch it.
Oh, look. Was there ever a time where you felt that you didn't like K-pop as much, took a break, thought it might actually be a phase?
Yes.
So when I got into K-pop, like once I was super invested in SHINee, and like my whole life revolved around K-pop. Funny because my whole life did revolve about anime, but I felt like, though I still fuck with anime, so it's I wouldn't say it's like a, I guess my hardcore phase was a phase, but like I still like anime. But I don't think K-pop is a phase. I mean, we've been into it for like,
if anything,
years.
we've grown to like have a balance of
Yeah.
like all the things we like. Because you know, when you're like really invested into like K-pop or really invested into anime, you kind of like eventually learn to just balance it all, and it's all part of your life. At one point, I did wasn't really into K-pop. I think it was 2012. Yeah, it was 2012. I kind of wasn't super into K-pop. I was like more into like mainstream music, and I was more like hanging out with friends that I didn't really like the songs they were coming out with or whatever. I didn't like EXO, just that whatever. And then in 2013, I found like our K-pop community here in Florida, and I got back into it.
And then Wolf came out, and she got into EXO through Wolf. There's a lot of people that got into EXO from Wolf.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what's wrong with you guys? As for me, I've never, ever since getting into K-pop, I've never taken a break from it. Like, I don't think I can. Like, I think I'm stuck. I'm so invested.
You have a problem.
I'm so invested in the genre and like in everything that goes on with it that I don't think I could take a break, because like I literally wouldn't.
At this point, no.
Yeah, I literally
and even
wouldn't
if,
have
like,
anything to think about.
We don't, even though we're not like super invested in all the groups now, like we're more casual and we have like our big groups that we are super invested in, we still just can't separate ourselves from it. It's just like, it's part of us.
Yeah, it's really hard. I can't take a break. That sounds awful. I have a problem. Clearly, I have a problem. You see my album shelves? Amanda hairstyle is always on point. Natalie too. Amanda's hairstyle is always on point. I want a BoA cover from you guys. What's your favorite song?
BoA?
If I could sing as good as BoA, wait, do you mean singing or like dance cover? Because they're both really hard.
Oh, I can't imagine singing a BoA.
We have like BoA covers on our Instagram. Like Amanda did a BoA row for her anniversary.
I haven't done any full BoA covers.
No, but you did.
I've performed BoA dances several times. I've done Hurricane Venus, Copy and Paste, Camo, Shout It Out, Energetic,
fucking BoA
The
stand.
Shadow, Atlantis Princess. What else? Woman. I think that's how much I've done so far.
Yeah. If you go to our Instagram or if you go to like our performance videos, you probably find Amanda doing BoA.
I really want to learn only one, but that dance is really difficult for me. Like that style of dance is not easy. So
no, it's not. Her dancing style is hard. I did my first BoA cover like recently. I did better for a contest that I'm in on Instagram, and I was like, this is why I don't cover BoA, because her dancing is hard.
She's
to
crazy.
imitate.
Yeah, because like it's got this second gen flair to it that's really hard to figure out. Like this doesn't make sense. It's not like choreo nowadays where like it all kind of makes sense.
Yeah.
But that second gen type flair is not easy to imitate.
Someone said, hi, we met at KCON 2019. Briefly, hope you're both doing well.
Oh fuck, I keep hitting.
We're doing as well as we could be in this panorama. You know, this
panorama!
Take the panorama. Highlight are coming back. What are your thoughts, Amanda? Specifically, Amanda.
I kind of mentioned this earlier. So we were actually talking about this in the car too, because I've kind of been having like a dilemma with Highlight lately. I'm really happy Highlight's coming back. I can't wait. I'm just really curious how they're gonna go about doing, what they do without Junhyun, because I feel like Junhyun was
such a big part.
Yeah, such a big part of Highlight. Not only like song making wise, but just like he's just such a. He's not an easy person to like
cover,
replace. So, and I've been feeling really bittersweet about them as four, because Junhyun's like my ultimate bias, and I feel really sad, but I also want to keep supporting them. And it's really like having like
she's on the fence.
A problem.
She's having a problem.
It's really hard.
We'll see when they come out, like what you think when the comeback actually happens. But we'll obviously react to it. Please do a BoA 4-minute ranking.
You can request those rankings on our Patreon page if you join a tier.
Which K-pop group do you think will be the next big group in 2 years?
The next, like, how big are we talking?
Like BTS big?
I don't know about
that.
I don't know one.
Not for now. Big, I would say like.
I love how quiet we get.
I'm trying to think. For boy groups, I would say Stray Kids and ATEEZ. I feel like are like up
ATs,
there.
yeah.
For girl groups, I would say probably like 𝒏𝒐 will probably get bigger. 𝒐𝒏, I think once 𝒐𝒏 like has album.
It's funny because
content.
Even though 𝒐𝒏 doesn't have any albums, they like trend like #1 on YouTube.
And they chart their song like Black Mambo.
They're huge for like only having literally 2 songs.
I would hope Luna would get bigger in 2
Luna
years.
and Dreamcatcher are hopes.
Yeah.
I feel. Yeah.
Someone's asking, is Weekly too sweet for you? Do you think they should move away from their youthful school concept?
No.
I personally don't mind. I like Weekly's super cute concept. I love Tag Me. Like, that's one of like my favorite debuts of last year. And I like Zigzag. It wasn't like as impactful as Tag Me, but I still really like Zigzag. And honestly, I feel like Weekly fits it, so I have no problems with how sweet Weekly is. They're super cute. I like it. I'm here for it. I don't give a fuck what anyone says.
It's too soon for them to change.
So
they only have 2 songs.
Speech is asking if they can gift us a signed 𝑔𝒊𝒅𝒐 album.
Why?
If you want to DM us on Twitter or whatever,
Oh my god.
you can, and we can talk about that later. We too should do Hot Potato as like a cover. I was gonna sing.
You were gonna sing the real?
Yeah, I was gonna say. I was gonna be like,
Oh my god, how does Hot Potato go? Hold on. I don't remember how Hot Potato goes. Whoops.
Someone said in 2 years, K-Junkies will reach over 5 million subscribers. Thanks. That's so sweet of you, but it's definitely not.
Maybe our wedding vlog will be.
Will put us there.
It'll put us on the map.
Someone asked us when our wedding was, and I forgot
Like
to
in
do
there?
that. Yeah.
Oh.
We're hoping for next April.
The date right now is April 8th of 2020.
I wonder why.
If you can guess what is April 8th, 2022, you
win.
kudos.
Hearts. Finger hearts.
Cringe.
Damn, someone's playing
Someone's
music
got
loud
my music
outside.
real loud outside.
Someone said, I just want to say that your podcasts are great. I can't read this word. Nuanced opinions keep the topic of K-pop fresh, and I love how you have a rational approach to news that have a one-sided response. Thank you. That's very sweet. Someone said EXO's 10th anniversary. All right.
You're right.
Fanny437, here's your finger hearts.
You get kudos.
Yes. That day is EXO's 10-year anniversary, and us being really big EXO-Ls and EXO being a really big reason of why we're together.
It only felt
right to do it on EXO's 10-year anniversary. So, because we're trash.
Yay. Someone's getting lit outside.
Yeah, someone's like getting at it. Lo siento or black suit? I gotta say Lo siento.
Yeah, I would say Lo siento, but I love black suit too.
Lo siento, lo siento. Let's take our time. Loca, okay, sorry. How did you two meet?
Oh God! So if you listen to
the first
episode of our podcast, you'll get all the details.
We met at a park.
We did meet at a park.
We met at a park.
Yes, I was hosting auditions for my dance crew, and her dance crew came to support me. I was just some random person
so cringy
that just joined the little like
community
fan page, the K-pop fan page, and they came, and that's how I met her. We were just friends.
And we were friends, and then we started talking a lot because EXO was.
Yeah, because I started getting to EXO, and then I was talking to you because you were the only EXO-L I knew. Or at the time, the name EXO didn't exist. You're the only EXO fan I knew, so I would talk to you about EXO.
Oh my God, you're right. We were called exotics. Good times. I am exotic. So many questions. Do you think 𝒂𝒂 will ever have a comeback? I'd like to hope so. If SNSD can have a comeback eventually, once SNSD has a comeback, nothing's impossible.
I'm waiting for like the first group that has like not disbanded but have gone like kind of separate companies and stuff to finally come back. And I think the first group that's really gonna do that is 2 p.m. So
yes, I think 2 p.m. will be the first
for that,
ones.
and I hope you know, everyone else who is also in the same boat will eventually come back.
Yeah. Someone was like, "Will Kai make a surprise guest appearance at your reception?" If Kai came, I'd probably leave him in the freaking.
We always joke that like we have to get EXO to come to.
No, someone asked, if you can have an idol perform at your wedding, who and what song?
Chen,
or Kyungsoo.
Chen or Kyungsoo.
Like Chen could do Best Luck, right?
Yeah. I would cry.
Or Kyungsoo's For Life in English. We're gonna write an email to SM.
Yeah, I'm gonna write an email to SM and tell them our whole story.
Be like, can you guys send a member?
How much would one member cost? God, it would cost like probably 5 times the amount the wedding would even.
Yeah, oh my god. One EXO member would cost like the whole wedding. Yeah.
I know this is on EXO's 10-year anniversary, but
or can you like send someone so they could sing for us? We won't attack them, we promise. We're very calm people.
I just want them there to sing. Now that vlog would definitely.
Oh, that vlog would get.
It would be the video.
Solar as the wedding dinner. Doug. No, Amanda is my wedding dinner. Who? Yeah. Anywho, moving on.
Doug.
Are you ready for SHINee's comeback? We'll have SHINee at our wedding doing their new song. Getting Taemin probably in the military.
Their new song?
Yes.
Oh, the Marry You song.
Their album. But Taemin's probably going to be in the military.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Every day I'm so lucky. So
What?
Would you want a JYP side duo collab? Or would that be too cringe for our world? No, I think that's exactly what we need.
Wait, what?
A JYP and side duo.
Oh, Psy.
Hell yeah.
That sounds like a good time.
Like a good time. That would be a good.
Oh, okay. Sorry, the video went like off for a second.
Okay, we're coming to a close.
Oh yeah?
We're gonna end this at 8, which is soon. So quickly, any last minute topics? Please explain your tattoos. All right, very quick.
You go first.
So I have the Lucky One logo, and I have EXO's debut day here, because Chanyeol kind of has the same, like he has like an XOL tattoo on his hand, so I basically kind of mimicked it a little bit, but changed it up. So, and then I have, this is my SHINee tattoo, which has all 5 of them on there, and it says from now on. And then I have an SNSD tattoo, but you can't see it. It says Into the New World. And then I have...
Oh, be careful.
I have a band that you guys probably don't know, but All Time Low.
I
have an All Time Low tattoo because they're my favorite, like, American artist ever. So those are the tattoos I have now.
All right. I have... this one is my Beast tattoo. It has, like, a rose, like, kind of like Beauty and the Beast, but that's literally their concept. This one is an Epic High tattoo from the song Pieces of You. It's literally like the actual book that Tableau wrote, the actual font. Where are my other tattoos?
You have a ripple. Oh, you have that one, yeah.
This is my light bulb tattoo, which is supposed to symbolize highlight, and it also, like, in the light bulb has a semicolon, if you know what a semicolon tattoo represents. I also have a tattoo here. I'm not going to look at my
Beast.
Another Beast tattoo that says Lights Go On Again, which is one of their songs that got me through a lot of shit. And then I have a SHINee tattoo on my calf as well.
Someone said, I love All Time Low.
Oh yeah! You got a Future, what's that thing called? Future Hearts?
Yes, Future Hearts Club.
Future Hearts Club. A hustler.
Like you know how I have K-pop and I spend all my money on EXO and like Luna, whatever, and I'm like super into K-pop. Like All Time Low is basically the equivalent of like kind of like them, but like my ultimate like favorite group that I would spend like money on. So yeah. My UB, someone said, "Dear Maria, count me in." I got your picture. I'm coming with you. I get down to Dear Maria, babe. Y'all making me happy. So I hate that you guys are underrated, and there's others who literally have a blank face in their reactions, and they have so much support. Thanks. We also hate that we're under. we're like the underrated groups. We're here like
we're trying our
struggling.
best.
Like we have a small fan base, and we're trying our best, and we somehow keep trucking on. We're
CLC.
We're like CLC. Yeah, we're here like
where it's like confusion. I guess it's just because we're so honest. People just really can't handle it.
It's also because we don't react to like everything the popular groups do. So like I guess that's why we don't have. Like,
I just can't imagine sitting there and reacting to 10 videos in a row of someone eating like
someone
a popsicle.
says, we have to get your first win. Right, when are we getting our first win?
The first one would be the 100K.
100K would
subs.
be K Junkie's first win would be 100K. So
I want that
50K was a miracle. I think.
A miracle.
A miracle.
A miracle, you say?
Thanks, guys. We appreciate your support.
I got your picture. I'm coming.
So what do you think is going to happen to CLC this year? I honestly, and I hope it's not true, but I think we might get one more song from CLC and then they're gonna disband. That's what I think. I hope I'm wrong. I want to be wrong. I really do. But I hope.
It sucks, man. I saw someone comment earlier that like Sorn really does like promote CLC better than Q.
She really does.
Like I recently was watching 𝑬𝒊𝒔𝒕's videos with Sungyeon, Sunghee, and Sorn. And they were, those, like, Sungyeon and Sunghee were only there because Sorn brought them. Like, you know, like, just, but those videos were hella funny.
Sorn is, like, best girl.
She's doing God's work.
Someone's like, let me buy you guys fake subs real quick.
No.
YouTube will take it away from us.
Wait. Yikes.
Favorite member in SNSD? Taeyeon. I love Taeyeon.
Sorry, I blanked. I wasn't listening.
Favorite member of SNSD?
Hyoyeon. Hyoyo.
Someone like, you two are the dream catcher of K-pop reactions. Thanks.
Hell yeah.
That's like an honor in a sense. Actually, Jessica was my female ultimate bias when I got into K-pop for the longest time, and then she left SNSD. And then I was like, okay, and then she kind of just stopped making music, because I have her albums. Like, I have her solo albums.
She definitely just was like, I'm gonna focus on fashion.
And then she stopped, so I'm like, all right, Taeyeon. But like, I have like a special like memory and like special place for Jessica, because I have a Jessica pillow.
Like, ew, that sounds weird.
Not like a body pillow. No,
yeah,
it's like a fan. If you could make a girl group supergroup, 5 members made only of _maknaes.
Oh, God, you guys asked the hardest question.
Yeti, Yojin from Luna. I'm just gonna make it like bubbly girls. Like,
oh, you're making a cute group?
I guess. Yeti. Well, Yojin could be sexy. These cute _maknaes be like looking fresh.
Yeti can be sexy.
Yeah, no, I know. Yeti's a woman.
Have you seen her pictures?
Yeti, Yojin, 𝒂𝒔𝒕 from G Friend.
Oh, all these cute girls.
Yeah, because they're like cute girls, but they're also like they're women now. Like they're like sexy. So.
What about Ari?
Ari from Omega.
Yeah.
That'd be good. Yeah,
she's gotten real mature looking too.
Ari. And then I need one more girl.
Throw in 𝑭𝒐𝒍𝒍𝒐𝒃 and call it a day.
No, 𝑭𝒐𝒍 doesn't fit my lineup. God, why am I blanking out? What are _maknaes? Like I'm trying to think of the youngest person of like newer groups. Oh,
Yuna?
I'll put Yuna from 𝒂𝒐𝒑. I feel like that'd be lit.
I don't even know.
Nah, just agree with me.
I guess. I should make like a spicy Yuna.
Mia from Everglow? She's the _maknae of Everglow? Huh. Thought she was not the _maknae of Everglow. Stop.
That was really bad.
Okay, we have 1 minute. Someone say the last topic, and then we'll close it there.
Just give us a bunch of this or that.
Hello from G-Idol.
Hello from Morocco.
Favorite member at NCT?
Jennie!
Taeyong. And like an NTT of its entirety, yes.
Jenny.
Taeyong. But Amanda's very soft for 10. And I'm also very soft
10 and
for
Haechan.
Johnny.
Like my top 3 is Johnny.
I'm also very soft for
Haechan,
Mark.
10.
It's weird.
Mark.
Fucking Mark.
Mark Lee.
Alright. Flan or tres leches?
Ugh.
Flan. I don't... Tres leches is okay, but I'd rather eat flan.
You know, I don't know if I've ever really eaten flan.
Look at these fast questions. Would you ever shave your head? Amanda's close.
Yes, I'm so close to it.
I would never. Like, it's taken me long to grow my hair out, and I had to even cut it this year because
like
I screwed it.
I really do want to try, like, a shaved look, but I'm like really scared too.
Yeah. Tacos or cheesecake? Cheesecake. Wait. No, tacos.
Wow, I got really surprised there. Really.
Tacos,
I guess
tacos.
cheesecake.
The Kings of K-pop, EXO, will be back this year. Hell yeah!
The Kings of K-pop.
Guys, when EXO comes back, that reaction is going to be crazy. Let me tell you. And then someone said, we'll end it with, should Super M still be a thing, or has that ship sailed? I don't care what anyone says. I'm here for Super M because it has literally all my best boys. Like, it has Kai and Baekhyun. It has Taemin. It's got Taeyong, Lucas, and then you got Ten and Mark. Am I missing anyone else?
No, that's it.
Like, it's just such a perfect group that I personally love Super M, and I'll forever support them as long as they
I think
continue.
Super M, like, whether they're like active or consistent, I feel like it's good to just have Super M there anyway, like
Yeah,
whenever
so.
they can, because the moment Taemin goes to the military, I don't think
I
would
would
assume
Super M.
it wouldn't be
They
active.
pause it, yeah, unless they replace Team.
That would be weird.
Put Yunho in there. They should. I want a Super M
Yunho's-
girl version. I'm excited for when they will do that. I know it's been rumored, so I'm really hoping. We
I
get a
hope
Super
if
M
they
girl.
do Super M girl version, Boa is in it.
I hope
Like,
Hyoyeon's in it.
Hyoyeon, Boa. Maybe,
We'll see.
maybe Boa's too
Can't be
advanced
too
for that.
advanced. You're saying Taemin's not advanced?
No, but he's not as old as like Boa is. That's like you saying Yunho, like he's just too
Hell
advanced
yeah.
for Super.
We had SM the performance once.
Nah, man, they got other things to focus on.
All right, so we're gonna end it here. Someone's like, "Are you ready for Shiny?" Of course, I'm ready for Shiny. That reaction's gonna be fire.
Fine.
We're gonna lose our minds. All right, so we're gonna end this live stream here. Thank you guys for joining us as always and just listening to us ramble on and on and on like crazy people. We really appreciate your support. Hopefully, we can do another live stream soon. And don't forget to listen to our podcast, Talk That. Sign up for our Patreon if you do want to make suggestions for like K countdowns. Or
a lot of y'all
rankings.
are being like, I want to request this and that. Well, if you look at our Patreon page, you can join a tier and request.
And it's okay if you don't have money, then we still love you. It doesn't matter.
yeah, it's fine.
What else? Follow our Instagram. We also have personal Instagrams. Mine's is K_junkies.
No, it's
not.
not.
Yeah.
No, it's not.
Oh, you're right.
Natalie doesn't even know her own Instagram handle. Oh my god.
My Instagram handle is K_junkies_Nati, and then hers is K_junkies_Amanda. So if you want to see us dancing more, you can follow our Instagrams here because we dance a lot on our Instagrams. And yeah,
yeah.
thank you guys for watching.
And watch our Dreamcatcher ranking tomorrow.
Yes, I said thank you guys for watching. Bye. Like I said, this is like a.
Bye.
I'm so used to saying that.
Oh god. Okay.
I'm waiting for you to
I
get
have to go stop it.
Bye.
Oh my god, how do I do this? Okay.